welcome back to the Trash Talker Show. My name's Don Fish. I'd like to tell you we got a good show going on this week. To be honest, I haven't spent a lot of time or effort into the show this week. I don't have a co-host here this week. I haven't watched Darik Campbell's 2-minute offense this week. So I'm not gonna sugarcoat it for you, man. Today might be a good show, might not be a good show. I don't know where we're going with this. I'm just gonna go ahead and hit the week. It's week 7 this week. I'm gonna do some week 6 recap.
Yeah.
Week 6 recap, man. We're gonna go through the games kind of quick because it's kind of early here, man, and I gotta go do some golf. But let's just go through the games here. Game 1 was the AWOLs over the Dogs. AWOLs beat down the Dogs 113 to like 64. Dogs are having a horrible year. AWOLs are struggling, but they're playing a little bit. Game 2 was the Rain over the Killers. This is a close game, man. It was a 1-point game. Rain over the Killers 99 to 98.25. So that was a close one. Could have went either way. Both those teams are kind of struggling. Congratulations to the Rain on that one. Game 3 was the Bandits over the Texans. It's another 1-point game. Lots of close games this week. We had the Bandits over the Texans 75.75 to 74.4. Less than 1-point game win. Bandits pull it out again, man. For a lot of people that are talking about the Bandits not setting their lineups and everything, Bandits keep winning somehow, man. Game 4 was the Intimidators over the Hoosiers. This one was another close game, like a 1-point game. Intimidators pulled this one out 113.15 to 112.3 over the Hoosiers. Wow. Intimidators having a record season this year, man, and the Hoosiers struggling again for another year. Then we got the Bombers over the Raids. I think everybody predicted this one. Bombers, man, pretty good this year, man. You can tell they spent a lot of time and effort on it this year. It was 110 to 99.65. Raids finally got out of the 80s, almost scored 100, and their Bombers still pummeled them by more than 10 points. Last game of the week was the High Life over the Guns. I don't know what to say about the Guns, man. Honestly, I'm going to go on a rant about the Guns, man, because my guys are pissing me off. It's like a Tom Brady handing the ball off every week. First couple weeks, man, first couple weeks, Tom Brady is putting up 40 points average. Now he's handing the ball off every time to Ben Jarvis, Ellis Green, IU running back. Not getting any points, man. That dude's averaging 15 points. My keeper, the guy that takes me through everything, Tom Brady's having a horrible year. I got Felix Jones and Tolbert can't finish a game as running backs. I got Antonio Gates, my number 2 overall pick, can't even play in a game this season. And then when he does, he's only going to have half playing time. Then I got Larry Fitzgerald with Kevin Cobb that can't throw the ball to the guy. And then I got Ocho Cinco that I just had to drop because Ocho Cinco can't even get in the game, man. So I just want to say thanks for all the Guns, all the players on the Guns for showing up this year. Looks like I might not even make the playoffs, but I'm going to lose one more game and I'm going to make a run. We'll see how well I can do, but Guns, man, I don't know what to say except I'm struggling. And I just want to talk about the Bandits for a little bit too, man. I got Darik Campbell and Brian Donovan calling me about Brett's Bandits not setting the lineups all year, not picking up any guys. All I got to say is the guy doesn't even put tight ends in, doesn't even put wide receivers in. I saw him make a lot of lineup changes, but number one, the guy just keeps winning, man. The guy's 4-2. He's up there with all the other teams in the division. So lay off the Bandits. When they start losing or not playing for real, then you guys can get on them. Then we got Brian Donovan. A lot of activity on the boards this week, man. Then you got Brian Donovan talking about the Texans being in collusion with the AWOLs because they dropped AWOLs dropped Bradshaw and the Texans brought him up. You know, if this was like Darik Campbell and Jeremiah Ween or Mike Wright, you know, those are shady guys. They know each other. I could see them doing that. And that trade that Darik and Jeremiah did a few weeks ago, I kind of think there's some collusion there. And I can't believe you guys didn't vote it down. But this one, they don't even know each other. Obviously, Joe's an idiot, makes mistakes like that all the time. So Texans are losing teams. Both of those teams are losing. I don't think they're helping each other out anyway. Anyway, let's go to a 2-minute offense with Darik Campbell and see what he has to say this week. It's a mystery to all of us. Let's go to Darik.
All right, welcome back to Week 7, Darik's 2-minute offense, Trash Talker, CBS Fantasy Football. I'll make it quick. A couple things Don failed to mention last week in the video was the South Division standings. I understand he didn't have any time. He's lost 4 straight. He didn't want to talk about it. I'm going to break it down for you. Broadway Bombers, 4-2, sitting atop the division, at least a 2-game lead on everybody else. Playing some good football right now. Don has lost 4 straight, 2-4 down there at the bottom. Ed talking smack about how weak the South Division is. You're dead last in the power rankings, son. I wouldn't be talking too much smack. but I did break it down for you. So if you were in our division the first 3 weeks when you played divisional opponents, you went a blistering 1-11 against the South opponents. The only team you won was against the Texans week 2, and that's if you would have played them. So it's highly likely that you would still be winless in our division too. So I wouldn't say it's that weak. I wouldn't go there. Word of the week, new segment here maybe. Word of the week: catfish. Catfish, bottom feeder. Catfish is a bottom feeder. I look at the fish triplets: John Fish, Don Fish, Ed Fish, 10 through 12 respectively in the power rankings. Feeding off the bottom, baby, feeding off the bottom. Finally, I saw that the chat room was awful quiet this week. Everybody, the Fish boys were pretty much eliminated by 1 o'clock in the afternoon, so it was awful quiet in there. But Don did sneak in and talk about I was in some girls' league or something, yada yada yada. We're in 4 leagues together, Don. NFL didn't count because it was an auto draft pick. Everybody had to do that. It's just bullshit. But anyway, I am 12-6. You're 8-10. I am leading the division in every league. We're in the same division in 2 of those leagues, dominating you in both those leagues, and also have the best record in the league that we are not in the same division. Again, you're 8-10. I'm 12-6. Finally, go Cardinals, go Colts, go Broadway Bombers. John King, you're going down this week. I'll be in New Orleans for the game, field passes. I'll be on the field. I'll get some sweet pictures. I'm out. Good luck to everybody. See you then.
And we're back. So I didn't even watch the video. I didn't even watch it just now. So I was just I went and got a Pepsi during that break. So I'm not even sure what Darik said. So whatever he said, I'm sure it had something to do with complaining about some trades or complaining about how bad his team is or how I should get more credit. Whatever. Let's go to the pick'ems this week, man. I got the game of the week.
Game of the week.
It's the Bombers versus the Killers. I got 2 games of the week, but the first game of the week I got is Bombers versus the Killers. That's because the Bombers are 4-2, the Killers are 4-2. The Bombers are favored by 7 points. I'm picking the Killers this week for that game. I don't think the Bombers are that really good of a team. I think the Killers are on the upswing. I'm going with the Killers. Game 2, I got the Hoosiers over the Texans. Hoosiers are a 3-point favorite, and the Texans really aren't that good of a team. Ahmad Bradshaw might help them, but the Texans have only got like 2 wins all year. I'm going with the Hoosiers. Then we got the Intimidators. I'm rolling with the Intimidators. They're on a roll, and they're playing one of the worst teams in the league this week versus the Dogs. So I'm going with the Intimidators for that. Then we got the High Life, which is a 9-point favorite over the Raids. I'm going with the High Life again because the Raids, even though they had a couple wins, they're still not that good of a team. Then my other game of the week is actually the AWOLs versus the Bandits. It's because these guys know each other. They're brothers-in-laws. They're big-time rivals. And even though the AWOLs or the Bandits aren't really that, or the AWOLs aren't that good of a team, Bandits are clearly going to wipe them this week. So I got the Bandits for that one. The last game of the week, man, is the Reign versus the Guns. I already told you, I'm picking the Reign this week. I'm going to lose one more week. That should be competitive throughout the rest of the season when I get Tom Brady back, if he can actually pass the ball instead of hand it off. That's all I got this week, folks. I got to get some rest. I got to go play some golf. So I'll see you next week.